course, we're looking at the right side portraits, and you're seeing the eye kind of in gold, almost dyed in there, the nose and then the lips here for one of the portraits. And we'll go ahead and move it around a little bit so you can really see the face. And if you look above it, you can see paint and things perhaps too, white paint. And smaller portraits will come out with different eyes. There's a beautiful eye right here for the nose that becomes 3D, and then those lips come out. Look at that, huh? Freaked out yet? That great eye right there for the person. Let's go ahead and just give it some more. Looking at whole stone image here with the open mouth perhaps. Open mouth here maybe. Looking at the top is hair. There's also a great bird head pointing to the left with the recessed beak, and the eye right here. It's like a cardinal. See, the beak is all right there. So we have the human image, whichever way you want to point at it. You got different ones, but there's a couple different ones there. And then of course you see the bird on the very top here with the recessed beak pointing to the left. Down here, there'll be more portraits as well, but give you enough time to look at that, and we'll move it around a little bit in case I'm not holding it just right for the way that you're seeing it. Because there's different, there's so many different portraits and there's different ways to look at it. That's why really moving it around too much is not great either, because you're flipping portraits so fast. So see how these are lining up? That's kind of key as well. All those little juts and things. Okay, we can check out the right side portraits here. You'll notice if you look at this yellow paint, there's actually a little bird printed on here. See the eye painted in for the bird, and the bird's head, and the beak of the bird. And using the yellow as the eye, I'm sure. To me, it just resembles a face just looking straight at it as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the right sides. You can see the same themes, of course on the right that we saw when we looked at it to the left. It's a very great painted portrait on there. I'm seeing kind of distracted by the right hand side, but all right, well, there's several more on here. You can see the white, all the color and everything that's coming across on the very top here for the portrait that's going to be popping out for the left side here. Oh, there's so much on this one. It's a really fantastic one. Hello, BC. Okay, let's take a quick look at this one if you like. This is another painted in quartz one with the bird on the head. You can see the black paint representing the eye. See the diamond for the eye right here, and little characters inside of here, and we'll take a better look at him in just a moment. But before we do that, let's look at the bird on the head. It's kind of like a blue jay head. You can see the beak and the carving for the eye right here, and the crest for the bird head. You see how it's outlined right here in just this one section. So just this section right here on the very top is the bird head, and I'll zoom in on that bird head for us so you can get a good look at its eye and the beak and the carvings there. So you can see how the whole thing was carved down below here, all the way around here. And if you look at the feathers and things too, and the circle right here for the eye, and of course the crest represented on top. There's so much detail in these, it's incredible. So there's your bird head, and its crest, probably a black and white bird and then you can see the portrait of the human here with its nose poking out. There's probably different portraits. The red may be represented in the whole portrait at one point, and then it may be disappearing at another. So let's go ahead and take different looks at this. I'm not sure what the heck this is. If it is anything. Oh, jeez. Okay. Luckily we're okay here, I think. But the colors on here are really great. I believe we have another mammoth here with a red, maybe a red crest. Take a look at that here and see. Yeah, I can see how the face would be black for that mammoth here, and the trunk, and how the face is kind of recessed. You see how the trunk is kind of recessed there, and the rest of the body. You guys let me know what you think as well, though. I definitely see some type of mammal. Probably several different animals, though. You see this little anteater-like thing for the right-hand side, too. Maybe that's a mammoth as well, but I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. Let's do a flip and see. This looks like an anteater. Of course, it is the bird head this way, but it's something else the other way as well. Very nice one. So the faces on here, there's different ones, and if you look in the red paint, you can see some of the outlining, like this chin line. This carving right here is outlining just a face in red, with that, I think, being the eye. Oh, wow. Just looking closer on it, even in further detail, of course, you know, you're seeing these little images too, like in brown. Looks like there may even perhaps just be the smallest little mammoth, just in this one little section, right here with this round head. See how the little round head comes up, and you see how the texture is different and it's brown? And the whole body of the mammoth right here, there's the back and the butt and the back feet, the front feet. Maybe it's a buffalo. And if you look at just this one section, there's a little buffalo emoji right there, or mammoth.